Habit 8. Ignore financial planning and live paycheck to paycheck. Continuing with Sarah's story, her lack of financial planning starts to catch up with her. One day, she receives an unexpected medical bill for a doctor's appointment she forgot about. Panicked, Sarah realizes she doesn't have enough money in her bank account to cover the expense. She frantically searches for ways to come up with the payment, feeling stressed and worried about the repercussions. For example, Sarah considers asking her friends or family for a loan to cover the medical bill but hesitates due to the embarrassment of her financial situation. She also contemplates using a high-interest credit card to pay off the bill, but she knows it will only increase her financial burden in the long run. This example showcases how living paycheck to paycheck without a financial plan can lead to unforeseen expenses becoming major setbacks. Without money set aside for emergencies, individuals are often forced to resort to unfavorable options, ultimately exacerbating their financial struggles. To avoid such situations, Sarah could have benefited from establishing an emergency fund. By regularly setting aside a portion of her income, she would have been better prepared to handle unexpected expenses without compromising her overall financial stability. As the storyline continues, Sarah's financial situation worsens. She decides to move to a new apartment due to a rent increase in her current place. However, without having saved any money, Sarah struggles to afford the upfront costs associated with moving, such as the security deposit and moving truck. For example, Sarah is forced to borrow money from a coworker, adding to her growing sense of embarrassment and inadequacy. This example highlights how neglecting financial planning can perpetuate a cycle of dependence and limited options. By ignoring the importance of saving and systematically planning for the future, individuals may find themselves constantly relying on others or falling into debt to meet their basic needs. To break free from this cycle, Sarah could have prioritized saving for future expenses. By allocating a portion of her income towards saving each month, she would have been better positioned to handle unexpected costs. Additionally, exploring more affordable housing options or negotiating a lower rent could also have helped Sarah maintain greater financial stability. In conclusion, overlooking financial planning and living paycheck to paycheck can have detrimental consequences. Sarah's story demonstrates how impulsive spending, failure to save, and lack of foresight can lead to stress, limited options, and a constant struggle to make ends meet. Implementing strategies such as budgeting, establishing savings goals, and practicing mindful spending can help individuals break free from this pattern and build a more secure financial future. Habit 9. Don't have emergency funds for unexpected expenses. Now, let's move on to the next point. Sarah's lack of savings becomes even more evident when she faces an unexpected expense. One day, her car breaks down, leaving her with a hefty repair bill. Without any emergency funds to rely on, Sarah finds herself scrambling to gather the money needed to fix her car. For example, Sarah desperately searches for ways to cover the repair costs. She considers borrowing money from friends or family, but they are unable to help. She even contemplates taking out a high-interest loan, but the thought of getting trapped in a cycle of debt scares her. Eventually, Sarah is forced to dip into her already depleted bank account, leaving her with little to no savings left. This example highlights the importance of having an emergency fund to cover unexpected expenses. Without this financial cushion, individuals like Sarah may find themselves in dire situations, having to resort to drastic measures to handle urgent needs. It is crucial to set aside a portion of income specifically meant for emergencies, allowing individuals to handle unexpected expenses without compromising their overall financial stability. To avoid this predicament, Sarah could have established an emergency fund by consistently setting aside a percentage of her income. By doing so, she would have been better prepared for unexpected expenses like car repairs. Having an emergency fund would have provided Sarah with peace of mind and allowed her to handle the situation without the added stress of financial strain. In summary, individuals who fail to build emergency funds for unexpected expenses often find themselves in financially challenging situations. Sarah's story underscores the importance of establishing and maintaining an emergency fund to mitigate the impact of unforeseen circumstances. Through prudent financial planning and consistent saving habits, individuals can protect themselves from financial hardships and handle unexpected expenses with greater ease. Habit 10. Lack financial literacy and knowledge about investing. John, a 35-year-old man, has always struggled with financial literacy and lacks knowledge about investing. Growing up in a low-income household, he was never exposed to financial education or taught about the importance of investing and saving for the future. Due to this lack of knowledge, John has always lived paycheck to paycheck and has been unable to build any substantial savings. For example, One day, John overhears some colleagues at work discussing their investments and the returns they have been earning. Intrigued, he starts researching different investment options and becomes overwhelmed by the amount of information available. He does not understand key terms like stocks, bonds, or mutual funds and feels lost. Without a proper understanding of these concepts, John is hesitant to take any steps towards investing his money. This example highlights the consequences of lacking financial literacy and knowledge about investing. John's inability to comprehend investment options and make informed decisions is holding him back from growing his wealth and ensuring a secure financial future. Without the proper guidance, he is stuck in a cycle of financial instability and missed opportunities. To overcome this challenge, John could have sought out resources like books, online courses, or financial advisors to improve his financial literacy. Taking the time to educate himself about the basics of investing and the potential benefits and risks can empower him to make informed decisions and take advantage of investment opportunities. By acquiring this knowledge, John would be better equipped to grow his wealth and secure a more stable financial future. Habit 11. Don't prioritize their health and neglect going to the doctor. Emily, a hard-working woman in her early 40s, has always put her health on the back commentary on Habit 11. Don't prioritize their health and neglect going to the doctor. In a similar vein, many individuals also neglect prioritizing their health and fail to seek necessary medical attention. This can be due to a variety of reasons, such as fear of medical expenses, lack of time, or simply neglecting the importance of regular checkups. For instance, let's take the case of Mark, a middle-aged man who leads a busy life balancing work and family responsibilities. Despite experiencing persistent headaches and occasional chest pain, Mark continuously puts off visiting a doctor. He rationalizes his decision by telling himself, "It's probably just stress, and it'll go away on its own." The example of Mark showcases the common tendency to overlook potential health issues and procrastinate seeking medical help. This behavior can be detrimental as undiagnosed or untreated health conditions can worsen over time and lead to serious consequences. To address this issue, it is important to emphasize the significance of regular medical checkups and preventive care. Mark could have benefited from understanding the potential implications of the symptoms he was experiencing and seeking professional advice. By neglecting his health, Mark not only risks his own well-being but also potentially puts strain on his family and loved ones if his condition were to worsen. By prioritizing health and scheduling routine visits to the doctor, individuals can catch potential problems early on, leading to more effective treatments and better overall health outcomes. Additionally, taking proactive steps like maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and managing stress levels can further contribute to a healthier lifestyle. In conclusion, neglecting to prioritize health and skipping doctor visits can have significant consequences. It is crucial for individuals to recognize the importance of regular medical care, address any concerns promptly, and make informed decisions to ensure their well-being. By doing so, they can avoid potential health complications and enjoy a higher quality of life.